I feel like I just don't have time to watch it, and I really wish I did because I'm very interested in it, but I definitely have not been keeping up on it. So, Mariah says, I saw your camping photos. I can't wait to get out to the campground. Looks like you had so much fun. It was a blast. It was very cold and rainy, but it was still very fun. We were with our best friends and their family and everything, so it was really, really fun. Shay said, do you know what size Taylor would wear in that last dress? Shay, I don't know. I know sometimes she wears a small, sometimes she wears a medium. She always says she's a schmedium. I don't know exactly what size she has worn or what size she would wear. That's a great question for Taylor that I don't know the answer to. I could see her doing either one. I don't know how her rib cage is. Maybe a medium, just because it doesn't really have a lot of stretch, but I'm just not sure 100%. I can't say, so sorry. Okay, so for sizing on this one, you guys, this one is pretty standard sizing. I would say stick to your true size on this. So this one is, this one I have on is a small, and you can screenshot it and message her IG. Yes, correct, Murad. If you want to reach out to her via Instagram or something, I'm sure she would be able to tell you what size she's worn, because I'm pretty sure she has worn in black. If I remember from past lives, I'm pretty sure I've seen her wear it in black. So there is, I'm sure, somewhere that she would have her size or know her size in that one. Janet, I do not speak Spanish. I'm so sorry. I feel like I am the worst. I am Mexican, but I do not speak Spanish. So I'm a white Mexican. That's what I would say. The whitest Mexican ever. No, I do not speak Spanish, but that dress, I'm pretty sure she did a medium for her rib cage. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say the rib cage area is really snug on that first dress, so it's just hard for me to say, because unless I see the live myself and I see them going, oh, I'm wearing this size, then I don't like to say for sure, because everything's different. Not everything is gonna fit true to size, so I don't like saying for sure what other models are wearing. But for myself, I am wearing a size small in this one. Feeling really good. That is the size I purchased. This one is pretty long. It does have that nice slit in the front. When you walk, it does kind of help not step on it because it's open and flowy. However, I am wearing those same heels in this one, and this one definitely is a lot more dragging. A little bit longer here. So I could have sworn she wore a black one. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I could have sworn I thought I saw her in a black, but maybe not. So this one, you guys, is decently long. If you're shorter, I definitely would recommend wearing some decent heels with it or getting it hemmed. Taller girls, you're gonna be okay because you got those long legs, you got length, so even with a little bit of a heel, I think that would be okay. I just love the flowiness of this. This one is a little bit see-through as well. It is not super opaque. It's not terrible because it does have this lining underneath. It's just kind of sheer. Even the lining itself is a little bit sheer, if you can see that. So I would definitely recommend nude undergarments on this one. Maria, this dress is the one I had on is a sneak peek. So I definitely would say to keep an eye out because it is not on the website just this moment. But I would definitely keep an eye out because it will show up. It's just not on there just now because it is a sneak peek. I think she tried it in the black and the small fit. It was tight on her ribcage if I remember correctly. That's kind of what I thought too. I wasn't sure, but I feel like I remember that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about the rest of this. So, sorry, I was trying to delete some comments. So for this, you guys, this has a really pretty ivory color. It says it's white. I definitely would say it's more off-white. It's got a little bit of like an ivory tone to it, but it has a lot of really pretty floral details. This one I would say is definitely good to wear as a wedding guest. I feel like this one would be really good for that because it is white, but I think when it's floral, it's like not that bad to wear. Like I've worn like a floral white dress to a wedding, and I feel like it works in that sense because it's not just like solid. So I think this would definitely work for as a wedding guest, or even if you want to wear something a little bit more lively as a bride, like you don't have to have I don't know, you can have the different ruffles and things. Okay. Okay, so for this one, you guys, I will show you the back of it here, and just a second, sorry. So the back of this is super, super pretty, you guys. I really love the back of this. It is really, really pretty. So this one has kind of that crisscross back, and I tried to tie it as best I could. So this one is really nice. It does not have adjustable straps like the normal way, but you definitely can adjust these and tie it as needed. So I was able to like pull it up higher and then tighten it with this. So this does adjust as needed here. I'll get a little closer so you can kind of see the back of that. I think that is just stunning. Definitely not one you would need to wear a bra with, but it does have enough thickness. I would say with some like pasties or something, it would be totally okay. So for this one, like I said, I would wear your standard sizing on. I feel like you could size up a little because this also in the ribcage does not have to be like it doesn't have a lot of stretch, but I also feel like that has to do with this tie. I wonder, let me see if I can untie it a little bit. No, okay, so even with it tied, it's still a little snug on the rib cage. So this one, the same as that first dress I had on, if you have a larger rib cage, I would definitely size up a little bit. You can loosen it here, but it does have a tie, or excuse me, a zipper to get in and out of here. So that does kind of make it a little snug. There's not a lot of stretch in that. And then again, you can adjust these as needed, but overall, not any stretch in this one. So size up for your rib cage on this as well. But like it is a little deep, so I would say if you're not comfortable with that, you could safety pin that up a little bit if you wanted to make it a little bit less plungy. Gina, no worries, girl. I don't even know what that girl was saying, but she just kept like sending like mad faces, so I just went ahead and blocked it. It was really distracting. So I went ahead and like blocked it because I was like, okay, that's just distracting me. Anyway, thanks, Mara. That's so nice. Oh, thanks, Kim. Isn't this so pretty? I think this is a really gorgeous one. So I'll kind of back up so you can see the full length again. It does have those ruffles all the way down and that nice slit, so really nice and flowy, but it's not one that is stretchy. So definitely size up if you have a larger rib cage. You do have a little bit of the adjustable straps, but because of this zipper, it is still a little bit snug there. Okay, I don't see any more questions here, so I'm gonna go change you guys and I will be right back. All right, you guys. I think she said you were a racist, but she didn't even spell it correctly. Not understanding or speaking language does not make someone racist. I definitely know a little Spanish, but not enough to hold on conversation. But that wasn't even the person asking that. So I was like, I don't speak Spanish. I am Mexican. My dad's Mexican. I just am like very not Spanish speaking. I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know, but it was racist and sensitive. Sorry. I didn't mean to be. But anyway, it's fine. Not a big deal. She was just like sending a bunch of stuff, so it was distracting, so I blocked it. But anyway, but I love people. I love all people. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe next time plunging cutout mesh bodysuit in off-white. Again, kind of on that bridal stuff. Like we still have some very bridal-y looks going on here. So, for this one, this is comment sold 103, $41 for this bodysuit, you guys. It is very see-through. I would have yelled at her for you. Oh, Mara, I'm glad I can always count on you, girl. Oh, you ladies are awesome. No, she was fine. She just kept sending like mean faces, like the mad faces over and over. And I was like, okay, I don't want to see, like it was just going. So I'm like, I'm just going to get rid of it because it was distracting. That's all I could see. Anyway, sold 103. Kind of said, I'm glad you blocked her. We don't need that vibe here. Correct. I know. Anytime there's like negative vibes, I'm like, no, that's not what we do here. We're about that positivity. I'll say it every time. This is a place where we all can come together and have safe space and have some fun, and that's what I try to make it. And you know, so any kind of that negativity, I'm like, out, get out of here. Audra said it's a little early for Throat Punch Thursday. Oh my God, Audra, that's amazing. Oh, good vibes only. Yes, Audra, that's hilarious. I'm gonna start using that, Throat Punch Thursday. Oh my gosh. I'm not a very, I'm not an aggressive person, so I'm very sensitive when people are mean. I'm like, oh, people are so mean to me. But, you know, I gotta have thicker skin. I really do. It doesn't bother me that much. I just don't want to look at it, so. Anyway, guys, this one is fully mesh. I am wearing some pasties underneath, and they're like my little nippies that I always talk about, and they're really great. So they really, like, you can't tell super well that I don't have anything on underneath. This one, I would say like a bodysuit or something, or not a bodysuit, what's the thing called? I can't think right now. A bralette, excuse me, a lacy bralette or something like that could be really, really cute under this because it is very see-through. So it's see-through really throughout. You can kind of see even here, so like it's not lined or anything. So pretty see-through throughout, just keep that in mind. I feel like this is a very 90s, like this kind of thing here. I don't know. I feel like we're having some windy, rainy weather tonight, so sorry about that. But I do like this. I like that it's really stretchy. I love the sleeves. I think it is really, really cute. I love the see-through sleeves 100%. So it does have like a thicker, like, I wouldn't say lining, but it's got like a meshy underlay that's kind of this material.